It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
Matthew Wright set to get this one started. And here we go from LA. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Set. 380. Run. Set.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Set. Built us up. Go get him, go get him, go get him.
Right back to Pollard. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Go. Hey, Kappa. Go.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. That's a catch, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down.
380. Run. Motion. Pop. Ready.
Running here with Pollard from the pistol. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
380. Run. Hey, ram. Motion.
Now a timeout called just as the play clock was down to 2. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Set. Delta. Set.
Again, a run with Pollard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. 3rd down, they need 7.
Set. 380. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Let's go. Motion. Home to trips right.
Air it out on 3rd. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it. And the Colts force the turnover on the first series of this game.
Hey, Kate, you know as a quarterback, every decision you make's got a consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. A pickup of 17. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First down from the 42.
First down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Short pass brought in. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Colts.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30.
They give it to him again. He gets loose down the right side. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Right there to tack on the point after. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
Wright ready to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Delta. Go. 5-9. Hey, Kappa. Go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. A throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. Free inside the 30. Jackson, Smith and Jigba. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 1-point game. Jackson, Smith and Jigba with the touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers tie this game 7-7.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Going right back to Kincaid, complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
And the Colts first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Brought in right side by Kincaid. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12. First down, Colts.
That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, Indianapolis.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll send him up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Colts break the tie here in the first. Right on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Colts take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Chargers 7.
Right right, ready to send this one away.
Set to kick off.
His return starts at the 5. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Black 80, black.
We'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was
Offense in the hurry up here.
The line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. The Colts have taken the early lead. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They have 2nd and pretty long here.
That's your man. That's your man. Go, let's go. Ready.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 19 on the play.
Yards.
And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down.
80.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set. 380. Go, let's go. Ready.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones.
44-yard line. A gain of 2.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Set. Lock. Set.
On the draw, the gift to Pollard. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard
That result right there
line.
is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
380.
So the false start backs him up. This is 2nd down and 9.
Set. 380. Check, go get him, go get him, go get him. Hey, ram. Home to trips right. Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
To the air this time, Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
On 3rd down, Herbert. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Set. Black 80, black. What is it?
On the carry, this is Pollard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
5-9. Hey, Ray, let's go. Set.
Herbert from the gun. Ducks it underneath. Pollard. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. Third down.
Brings up third.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Third and just 2 to go.
Set. Wide 80. Wide 80 hot.
Running for the first with Pollard. And he takes it into the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers tie things up at 14.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Thrown back in the backfield. And, he loses the football. But I believe somebody on the Colts got to it first. They're luckily hanging on to the football. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Yeah, they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down Colts. Here's the one back on the handoff. Into the second level past the 30. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a second quarter lead. Right on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 14.
Right, ready to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Hey, Ram. Hurry. Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Second down now, 7 to go.
Set. 380. Let's go. Hey, ram. Go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Hits his running back. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. First down now, ball at the 33.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 33.
Here's Herbert. Connecting on the slant. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
11 more yards.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, go. Let's go. Hey. Ready?
First and 10. Here's Herbert. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First and 10. Herbert finds him on the slant. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
380.
Here's Pollard. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Down at the 10-yard line.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much more exciting. So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Justin Herbert with the touchdown.
Just a tremendous effort. And really, this is a play where you can look at the facial expressions of the two sides and know exactly what happened. Offensively, you are smiling from ear to ear that your quarterback's a difference maker. Defensively, just demoralized that you couldn't find a way to stop that scramble.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers tie this game at 21.
21 apiece. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
His way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
For the field goal.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Blown back is the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Murray. Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. On the ground, Pollard. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Set. 380. 5-9, 5-9. I got him. He's mine. Ready.
Right back to Pollard. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Set. 380. Motion. Let's go. Home trips right.
To the air on 3rd and long. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Colts 24. Harrison
Butker on
set
now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Still to go here. This is 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
And quick to the left, it's caught. Jukes away from one. Breaks through and breaks away. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. All the way, touchdown, Indy. The Colts just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. Right on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts push their lead to 3.
31, Chargers 28. Matthew
Right, ready to send this one away. Has this at the 6.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
380. 380. Hey, go line. 59. Baylor Tiger. Hey, Cap.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
380.
Running here with Pollard from the pistol. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Set. 380. 59. Baylor Tiger. Set.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
380. Run. Set. Baylor Tiger. Look left. Built up. Crowd right. Get in the end zone, fella. Set.
On the give, this is Pollard. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
go, let's go. 12, 12. Hey, ram. Hey, go lion. Go.
To throw, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That's Metcalf running the slant. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. 21, 59. Baylor Tigers. Set.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Working quickly here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Colts' 24-yard line.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long.
Set. Cap. 5-9. Ready.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
Go.
Herbert here, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Butker knocks it through, and that will tie things up in the 3rd.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Give now to the running back. Along the right sideline, there's space. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 4th quarter lead. Right on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 31.
Right, ready to send this one away.
Right, set to kick off.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Set. Set.
Throwing now, Herbert. That's JSN. Smith and Jigba on the quick slant. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. That's DK on the slant. And he has it right near midfield here. He's about a yard short. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
12. Hey, easy. We're going orange. Hey, go lion. Set.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Free inside the 30. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers now trailed by just a point in the 4th. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Kick is good.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers bring it back to even.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Murray here on 1st down. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. They've got 1st down here from the 36. They read that screen perfectly. Interception! Cameron Curl has it. And the Chargers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Five nine. Hey, easy. We're going orange.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Put the body on the line for his team. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, Ray.
First and 10, it's Pollard. It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down. Offensive line fast.
39-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Herbert from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Set. 380. 380. Hey, go line. 12. Hey, Rafe. Let's go. Five nine. Set.
Herbert now. Flush down out to his left. He's calling his own number again.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Second and 3 now.
Set. Go.
The play clock down to just 2 seconds, but we get a timeout call. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Second and 3 now.
Set. 380. Crowd right. 21. Baylor tight.
Here's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Chargers going for the win here. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Set. Cap it. Hey, easy. Go. Hey, switch! 5-9. Hey, cap it. Crowd right. Ready.
Back to throw it. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
First down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Lion.
Rush in!
21.
Rush in!
Hey, Ray. Hey, go lion. Let's go.
Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And now they face second down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 18.
The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
4-yard line.
This is our last chance. Here we go.
Set.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal.
Set.
Second quarterback run here.
Set. Grenade.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Capital. Ready.
He's keeping it. Gotta get it forward.
Ready.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Go.
It's a designed run for him. Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is.
23-yard attempt.
Pretty automatic look for him from the left. That one is good! And the 3rd time he puts it through will be the charm. They won it! So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.